It was 2 weeks to Easter, and Prophet Abongo made it a point to be the first to arrive in church each morning. He would unlock the doors, move to his office, and prepare for service before emerging to deliver powerful prophecies and sermons after the congregants had arrived. The miracles performed in his church were enormous and thought-provoking. The people often wondered how he seemed to know so much about those who attended, especially first-time visitors. They called the church Miracle Nawata because of the extraordinary prophecies and miracles that occurred. Just then, a scream echoed from the side of the hall. Pius, one of Prophet Abongo's trusted aides, rushed to the front, wide-eyed and shaking. "He did it again! Prophet Abongo healed a crippled man." The congregation erupted in cheers, but Dennis, a quiet churchgoer who had attended for months, noticed something strange. He had seen the same so-called crippled man walking around the market just some days ago. Doubt clawed at his heart, but who would believe him? Prophet Abongo was powerful and untouchable. His followers would fight to protect him. Years earlier, Prophet Abongo had been a simple boy from a humble, God-fearing family. His parents raised him to be honest, devoted, and full of light. He led Sunday school, organized prayer meetings, and sang in the choir. Everyone adored him, believing he was destined for greatness, but no one could have predicted his descent into darkness. After struggling to build his ministry, Prophet Abongo attended a grand conference for pastors. There, he met powerful preachers who seemed to hold a secret. Pastor Benjamin, the leader, pulled him aside. "You are trying to be godly, Abongo, but you will never make an impact until you are willing to sacrifice." He spoke of a special ceremony, one that required a significant offering. At first, Prophet Abongo hesitated, but Pastor Benjamin promised him the influence he craved. Driven by ambition, he agreed and made a pact. It wasn't long before his church gained fame in the city, drawing people from all walks of life. They came seeking miracles, hope, and answers to their deepest questions. They came because of Prophet Abongo's power, a power that seemed to pierce through every veil. As the service began one Sunday, Prophet Abongo stepped out from his office, and the crowd's spirits were lifted by the choir's soul-stirring songs. He climbed the podium and began speaking in a language with authority. While the people prayed, he pointed at a man in the second row. "Your name is Nate, born on January 5th, 1990, yes?" Nate's mouth fell open in shock. "Yes, Prophet, that's right." "Nate, you came here with a heavy heart. Your wife cheated on you with your best friend, and you are thinking of revenge. Is that true?" Tears welled up in Nate's eyes as he looked around, astonished. "Yes, Prophet Abongo," he said. "Nate, remember our Lord Jesus died to cleanse all humanity from its sins, even those who beat and mocked him. As Easter is approaching, remember to show mercy to others like Christ did to you. Forget about your revenge, just let it go," Prophet Abongo said. The prophet continued, calling out names, birthdays, and intimate details of other attendees. First-time visitors left with stories of a man who could see into their souls, and they eagerly invited others to the next service. During another service, a young woman named Agnes sat nervously at the back. She had been reluctant to attend but was persuaded by a friend. Hoping to go unnoticed, she shifted uncomfortably in her seat. Yet, as soon as the service began, Prophet Abongo's gaze locked onto her. He walked slowly toward her. "Agnes," he called. Her heart pounded. She hadn't told him her name. "You came here from a place you shouldn't have been. From a house of a wealthy man who gave you some money last night. $1,000 to be precise. Is this not true?" Agnes stood frozen in shock as the congregation turned to stare. "Yes, it's true, Prophet," she whispered. "The money he gave you was a payment for your future kids. The notes were in $100 denominations, and he made 3 holes in one of them. That particular note represents your womb. You will not be able to give birth, Agnes. Those 5 holes, they represent your unborn children whose lives he intends to use for money rituals. Agnes gasped. He has performed a ritual which will rob you of your womb, condemning you to miscarriages in your next 5 pregnancies. The prophet declared, "Bring the money and drop it at the altar." With trembling hands, Agnes pulled out the bundle of notes. As she sifted through them, she found one of them with 5 puncture marks, just as Prophet Abongo had described. The crowd watched in stunned silence as she stumbled to the altar and placed the money before the prophet. Lifting his hand to the heavens, he prayed, "It is well, the curse has been broken." When the prayer ended, Agnes felt an overwhelming sense of relief. The congregation erupted in praise, and more people vowed to return, convinced they had witnessed a miracle. He introduced strange practices, handing each member a mirror of life, claiming it was blessed by God. "Every morning, look into it, speak to it, and you will see the part of your spirit that needs healing," he commanded. In reality, the mirrors were tools connected to the marine world. Through them, Prophet Abongo peered into his members' lives, studying their weaknesses, secrets, and fears. One Sunday, he called a young woman named Kezia to the front. "Last night, Kezia, you had an argument with your husband, didn't you?" Kezia gasped. "How did you know, Prophet?" The congregation erupted in awe, marveling at Prophet Abongo's divine knowledge. But Dennis, watching from the back, knew the truth. Prophet Abongo had summoned Kezia's spirit through the mirror the night before. Prophet Abongo called out another woman named Evelyn. "Your husband is not here today, is he?" Evelyn stood up, tears streaming down her face. "No, Prophet. Your husband threw your things out of the house and told you to leave. That he no longer wants the marriage. He wants a divorce. But instead of leaving, you came here. Am I right?" "Yes, Prophet Abongo," Evelyn sobbed. "A woman has cast a spell on your husband. She has made him to hate you and love only her. Right now, he is at the Samson and Delilah Hotel with her." The congregation gasped. Evelyn nodded, confirming the painful truth. The prophet called a few men forward. "Go to the hotel and bring him here." Within 30 minutes, the men returned. Pastor Abongo placed his hands over the man. "Be free of this spell," he declared. Evelyn's husband stumbled forward, his eyes glaring as if waking from a trance. The spell was broken, and the congregation celebrated yet another triumph of the prophet's power. On Good Friday, the church was packed. Prophet Abongo called out a woman who had been married for 10 years without a child. "Woman, your mother-in-law never wanted her son to marry you. She cursed you, saying you would never bear a child unless she died. Do you want your babies?" The woman hesitated. "Do you mind if your mother-in-law dies? That's the only way." The congregation chanted, "Prophet, let her die! Let her die!" Finally, the woman joined in. "If that's the only way, Prophet, then let her die so I can have my babies." The prophet prayed, shattered a bottle of wine, and declared the curse broken. Just then, the woman's husband called to say his mother had just passed away. The congregation erupted in celebration, witnessing another powerful miracle by Prophet Abongo. Dennis, who had always been suspicious, was horrified by what had just happened. He realized the truth. This was no holy sanctuary. Dennis watched all that was going on, his resolve hardening. He began gathering evidence, determined to expose Prophet Abongo's schemes. Unbeknownst to his followers, Prophet Abongo was far from a deceitful preacher. Beneath his human exterior lay a sinister secret. He was half human, half serpent, a hybrid of darkness. His origin traced back to a marine covenant he had entered with the occult years ago. Every midnight, he would shed his human form, slithering into the river behind his mansion to join his occultic brethren in the marine kingdom. But there was a price: his soul, his humanity, and most disturbingly, his potency. Back in his church, no one suspected a thing. To them, Prophet Abongo was a holy prophet. They were oblivious to his midnight appearances. One evening, however, Dennis followed Prophet Abongo to the river and witnessed the unthinkable. The prophet shedding his human form, transforming into a serpent, and slithering into the water. Dennis gasped, realizing Prophet Abongo wasn't just a fraud, he was something far darker. During Easter Sunday service, Prophet Abongo fixed piercing gaze on Dennis. "Dennis," he said, "come forward. The Lord has shown me that you carry a heavy burden. Let the prophet lift it from you." As Prophet Abongo laid a cold hand on his forehead, Dennis felt a chilling whisper. "Boy, you are playing with fire. You will get burnt. Some secrets are not meant to be uncovered." But Dennis refused to back down. He released the video he had recorded onto YouTube, exposing Prophet Abongo's deceitful miracles, staged healings, and occult connections. The world was shocked. His congregants wept, realizing that they had been betrayed and fooled all along. In his final address, Dennis spoke with wisdom. "Not everyone who calls themselves a prophet is genuine. We must be discerning. But remember, there are still true servants of God who work in humility and sincerity." With Prophet Abongo's dark reign ended, the people were freed at last. The message in this story is simple. As Christians, we need to be vigilant of false prophets. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more interesting stories like this. God richly bless you. Catch you in the next video.